Yo guys, Jonathan here. This is not an Apple product. This is the brand new Xbox One X, and here are 5 things to know before buying. So first up, I'm going to kind of sandwich 3 things together in one: name, pricing, and then availability. Prior to today's announcement, this was known as Project Scorpio, and now we have the official name Xbox One X, the now big brother to the Xbox One S, although this technically isn't born yet. It doesn't come out till November 7th, so does that make it the little but better brother? Anyways, it cost $499. So next up at number 2, even though this is the most powerful Xbox ever, it is also the smallest Xbox ever, which is kind of crazy if you think about it. Also, strangely enough, there was a ton of people who really wanted a black finish on the Xbox One S. That of course has not happened yet, and it's debuting here with the Xbox One X, so if you're holding out for that, that may have made your decision for you. Now, even though this looks very similar to an Xbox One S, the only component that they share that is the exact same is the Blu-ray drive. Everything else inside this is completely different. Now, one thing that I thought was particularly cool with this is even though it's more powerful than the Xbox One S, even though it's drawing more power, something like 125 watts more, if you look on the back, the power cord is exactly the same, and to take that even further, the layout and the outputs are the exact same as well. So in theory, if you wanted to unplug and pop your Xbox One S out and replace it with this, it is going to be seamless. Now, next up at number 3 is for those who want to get down and dirty and know the specs and what is inside this Xbox One X. This is packing a 6 teraflop GPU clocked at 1.172 gigahertz, 12 gigabytes of memory. What's nice with that is 9 of those are going straight to games. So it's kind of refreshing to see, even though they're packing in the specs and the hardware, there's a good amount of allocation going to the gaming side. With that memory, you're also getting 326 gigabytes per second of memory bandwidth. So the key message here is true 4K gameplay. And yes, I guarantee you one guy out there is going to say, I'm just going to build a gaming PC, and that's fine. You can do that, but the fact that there is this much power packed inside a console, I think is awesome. Here at E3, they debuted Forza 7, which is pumping out 4K 60 FPS gameplay, and I don't care what side of the fence you put yourself on, whether it's a console gamer or PC gamer, if you enjoy tech, that is a really great thing. Now, next up at number 4 is backwards compatibility. All Xbox One accessories will work with the Xbox One X. Of course, your games are going to work, they're going to look better, but what was special today is on top of the backwards compatibility with Xbox 360 games, Microsoft announced compatibility all the way back to the original Xbox, and tons of loud beeping too. Is on top, will work with the Xbox One X. Now, last up at number 5 is even if you don't own a 4K TV but still want to pick up an Xbox One X, that's okay. Firstly, gameplay is going to look better, and the best way I could describe that from a video standpoint, it's very similar to where if you shot in 4K and then output it in 1080p, it's still going to be crisper, it's still going to be sharper, and that is definitely not a bad thing. On top of that, you're going to get much better frame rates on the Xbox One X simply because there is more power. So maybe you've been holding out and you haven't bought an Xbox One S yet, this is definitely going to be the better future-proof option. Lastly, something I haven't talked about is there is a faster hard drive packed inside the Xbox One X. It's going to ship with a 1 terabyte option, and what that's going to equate to are faster load times. All in all, the Xbox One X looks really good. I am not a crazy gamer by any means, but this looks really tempting. If you guys are excited for this, let me know by dropping a like down below. As far as where you could pick one of these up, I am not sure yet. Amazon may have leaked it, but I'm not sure if that link is still there. That will also be down below. This is Jonathan, and I will catch you guys later.